Guys, buenos dias and welcome back to the channel. Today we will be announcing the newest member to the band, which is the 2025 Ram 2500. You can see it here. It's in midnight black, which just basically means all black everything. There's a lot of reasons to have an HD truck. I'm not gonna go over all of them, but specifically for me, I'm at that point, and it's like every Jeeper goes through this, where you build your Jeep to the point to where it's like, man, I'm gonna have to trailer this thing because I'd like to get deeper into the obstacles, what have you, or it's hard, you know, taking 42s or 40s out. This is what we have today. Let's start out with some of the whys as to why the 2025 new Cummins Turbo Diesel 2500 Ram is the right truck for me and maybe you. One of them is it's got a reworked Cummins engine, so there's a lot of differences in the internals, the gears, the output. One of the things that is new for Ram is the new HD engine will be going into all of their products across the line, whereas in the past they had, I guess, a non-HD version of this. So I'm super excited for that. The main thing about diesels though is torque, and this bad boy is around 1,075 foot-pounds of torque. It is a torque monster. That matters when you're trying to get a lot of mass rolling from a stopping point, but even on the freeway as you're managing those things, the diesels are the way to go. As we make our way this direction, you can see I do have the color match bumpers. That's part of the midnight package. I really like that. Also with the HD hood, gives you that good overstated Ram look. It's also important to note as we make our way back in the drivetrain that the new ZF transmission is an 8-speed. As you know, that the prior gen, and even this one, had some issues where the 6-speed was just not enough. It's kind of like that dead pedal feeling, as I'm told. I did not have one, but I will tell you that this thing is phenomenal. That first gear, which is rarely used, by the way, unless you're towing or really need that first gear kick, is great. There's no dead pedal feeling. It's really refined. And then this one, being the Laramie edition, does have some upgrades, not a lot, but I can start showing you the inside of what I mean. Very modern touches, of course, the plastic dash. This one, being the Laramie twin, there we go. Being the Laramie trim, does not have the screen that comes in the Limited, but it's got a storage space here. I do have a cat tourniquet in there just for now, but some of the higher trims like the Limited do have like a shared screen, HDMI, you can send things over. This one did not come with that. I will say this as we're going through the truck. When I decided I wanted the new 2025 because of the options that I just went through, there was a couple of other things that I needed to have with it. One, it needed to be 4-wheel drive, which this one is. Two, I wanted the MegaCab, which you can see back here. It's massive in there. And three, it needed to be all black. Black on black everything. That's the theme for me this year, and even last year. You guys know, my other daily is all black as well. But you can come in here, you see leather trim. It does have some suede accents. All very nice, oversized screen, all the options when it comes to buttons, digital. And then when we come over here to the back, this is actually really exciting. Ooh, is this stereotypical of me? Oh well. When you look at the rear section, it is massive. In the standard cabs, I don't know what the terminology is. I just know this one's the MegaCab. The other smaller ones, this like transmission hump is really close to your feet, so it does kind of feel a little bit smaller in there. But what I really like is in a truck like this that is my daily driver, I can fold this down and throw like a blow-up mattress in there. I believe you can even fit a queen size mattress in there, which is perfect for me if I'm hauling, if I got to sleep at a rest stop, if I got to go pick up my Gladiator because I totaled it on the side of the road in Vail, Colorado, which just happened. Yeah, I could sleep in here too if I need to. Well, you can see here, this will fit very large individuals, very easy. One of the cool things about this cab and the MegaCab feature is that these actually recline, which I don't know, I geek out about that. Obviously I'm the driver, but it's not like you guys saw I did the review on our new Tacoma or 2025 Tacoma at Fieldcraft. That's so tiny. None of that's happening here. This is all the way back, tons of headroom, leg room, shoulder room, and then it'll even recline for you. For this truck, it does have heated seats, cooled seats when it's all black on black in Arizona, and we hit 115 on the regular in Arizona. These AC seats are a must, okay? So all the power options, we'll make our way back. The bed is around 6.5 feet. Huge payload numbers on this. The 2500 is interesting because in the MegaCab version, I believe it's just north of 2,000 pounds, which is low for 2,500, but because it is the MegaCab extended, you do lose that. Same thing with the towing capacity. I believe I'm only somewhere around 20,000 pounds, which is wild to say only, but that's what this big mama can manage. And for me, you know, I plan on maybe going 9,999 pounds. And if you know why I'm saying it like that, you are definitely hauling things around. But as we make our way to the back, you know, it's got rear cameras for your payload, rear cameras for the rear view mirror. You can see there's that Laramie badging, black matching bumpers, the 2.5-inch receiver. And then it does have, obviously, the trailer connections here, but in the back too, let me press the button. You can see bedliners are a must on everything. Power in the back, 115 volt max, 400 watt cargo inverted power back there for small power tools if I need it. And then it already has the provisions for, like, let's say if you wanted a fifth wheel hitch or whatever in the back, it's ready to do that. One of the things that is interesting is this one didn't come with the step. I don't know if they took it off. It was kind of listed on my build sheet when I was looking at it, but it's not there. A little bit tall for me, but again, the reason why I chose the 2,500 is because it is a coil sprung rear, as opposed to, let's say, the 3,500, the 1-ton, or the dualies. You know, those are leaf sprung, and they have way higher numbers, but they're not as comfortable as this one. Even thinking ahead, the way that I want to modify this one and the way that this is outfitted, I think it's just perfect for me. So it does come from the factory with 20s. We're gonna get rid of those. I don't know why they do that. Can somebody explain that one to me? There is like a Ram for every style that you are, right? If you're like a cowboy, they have brown leather. Those are gorgeous, by the way. This one, I guess, is a little bit more street, a little more hood. Maybe that's me. But I really do like the way it's all black on black. These gotta go. I already have something planned for that. As a matter of fact, that should probably be the next episode. Look to that. We'll talk about wheels and tires on the next one. But as you kind of make your way this direction, one of the cool things too is I was talking with my friends over at Carly, and there really isn't a lot I need to do to fit the tire that I want. So a leveling kit is what's gonna be next. That'll probably be the third video in this series as we kind of make our way through it. But guys, it's just awesome. One of the ways that you can tell right off the bat that this is a 2025 is they call them the split headlights or the split light edition. This is like right smack in the middle of this generation. I'm not sure why they do that. This is like the second time that I've seen Ram kind of come in and change things and, you know, update the new ZF transmission and update the motor or the diesel engine. And, you know, they're subtle. I know a lot of guys are like, well, you know, I tend to like something really reworked, where this is like a 0.5 rework. But again, for me, dude, it's perfect. I will kind of close things out like this. I was not at all on the Ram train because of the transmission or prior issues. But as I do understand it, the new ZF, although it's new to this vehicle, has been commercially available and is proven. Because of that, I really got excited, started looking at this. And then I think if you are searching for this truck online, you're gonna see it's really, I guess, echoed in that sentiment with all the guys that have had it. So to kind of close things out, I put 6,500 roughly miles on this. I bought it with none. Brand spanking new from the dealership. And what's interesting is quite immediately, I had to learn how to haul the Gladiator. That's a different episode to kind of go over what happens. But as you're seeing it right there, it is salvaged. I had to go pick it up in Colorado. There was a little bit of anxiety because I'd never towed like that before. But shout out to my buddy Cord. If you guys don't know, Bombshell JKU, Bombshell Garage, that's my dude. Let me borrow his massive trailer and went and recovered my vehicle in Colorado. I figured, you know what, let's make a cool trip out of it. I took my son, little Michael, and my dad. So the three of us, the three generations of Hernandez's, which you've seen on the channel, went over and did the 2,000-mile round trip in this thing. And it was phenomenal. It really made me fall in love with this truck. And I think that's the theme for those of you guys who not only have maybe had one of these, you know, throughout the generations of the Cummins, you can speak to this. It is so nice to be in an HD big boy truck on the freeway for long hauls. It just powers through everything, even with, you know, let's say 7,000, 8,000 pounds on the back. I mean, it's just, it's what it's meant to do. Actually, it's kind of made me rethink the way that I would like to, you know, travel and do road trips. So very excited for this. I already have a garage full of parts. I'm gonna cut the video off here because I need to get to work and start making this. You know, I can't leave it factory. I mean, it's only been like that because I had to go pick it up and then we'll get back on. I'll show you what my plans are for this. I got some great partners, had some really good conversations. I'm not new to HD trucks in the sense that I've built them for other people. Even my dad growing up had like 3 Cummins turbo diesels. One of them got stolen and like trafficked across the border. Anyways, so I'm really excited for this. Stay tuned to the channel. Ask me any questions about the build. Make any recommendations too, by the way, of what you think I should do to it. Not only are you gonna see it here, but I'll do a series on my channel, but also on the Fieldcraft Survival channel as well. Guys, that's enough me yapping as we're going through this. I got another video to start the build on the Ram. We'll catch you on the next one.